Welcome, kayak anglers, to our video podcast. This episode is sponsored by our friends at Payne Outdoors. No nonsense, straight talk, outdoor analyst, and custom plastics. Guggen Brothers Custom Tackle, custom made jigs and Ned rigs. Feel free kayaks. Pedal, paddle, or power, there's something for everyone. And Yak Gadget, proudly supplying you with American-made kayak fishing accessories and gear. Now, let's join our host, John Rapp.
Hey guys, welcome to the Rusty Hook Kayak Fishing Podcast. And tonight we are doing episode 23. Test. So it appears that everything's working properly. In the background, we got Chris Payne. He's in the kitchen working on some baits. But tonight's episode is going to be pretty simple. It is all about helping fill those stocking stuffers. So, guys, it's going to be a great episode. I've got some stuff here tonight. And Chris is in the background, like I said. He's in the kitchen. He's building some baits, and he's going to talk about what he's doing there. But so I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring Chris on and let him talk about what we got going on here. It's going to be. I'm looking forward to it. I got my desk right here in front of what you can't see is crowded, and I can tell you right now, Chris is looking hot and sweaty. So let's bring him on. We got Chris Payne live, raw, and unfiltered here after the intro. What do you say, Chris?
What's going on?
How's things in Texas, my friend?
Oh, they're good. 80 degrees today. No wind. It's gorgeous.
That's wrong. I can't complain though. We actually reached a whopping 52 degrees here in West Virginia, so we had a pretty good day ourselves.
Yeah.
So, buddy,
I'm making up a new color called Poison.
Poison.
Poison. Yeah, it is. It's a very interesting bait color that I'm doing on a custom, but not on a confidential custom.
Gotcha.
I can actually talk about it. But what it is it's a black base, and it has black pearlescence, red pearlescence, and red flake in it. And so it's taken the kind of black neon color that everybody knows, and it's taken it up about 2 more notches.
I got you. It sounds good.
So, yeah, I don't know how well people are going to be able to see that.
Oh yeah, I can see it good. Yeah.
But it is it's a dirty water special. It'll still work in clear water because you'll get that shine off the bait. But it is a dirty water special, which is what we're getting ready for here in Texas. So most of our lakes stay clear most of the year because of the grass. But when the grass dies off and the rains come, while you guys are getting snow, we're getting rain.
Right.
It muddies up the water. And so you got to start fishing the dirty water baits. And so that's when, Moody Blue works in any kind of water, but I start fishing Moody Blue and these kind of black variant colors because they'll show up, they silhouette well. It just, they work really well.
Sounds good, man.
Yep. So we're going to
while you're doing that, I'm going to plug these right here. So these are some of my Chris Payne Outdoors. These are the glowworms that he came out with about a month and a half ago.
The glowworms, man.
Yeah, lesson number 1 on your stocking stuffer. Summersville Lake guys. Right here, baby. So
yeah, and John, here's the other thing is sometimes if we're fishing got it on the brain.
Yep.
If we are looking for Christmas gifts or fishing for Christmas gifts, and you're not quite sure what to get, gift cards are a good way to not go wrong, because then somebody can pick out what they want.
That's exactly right.
With mine, if if you buy a Payne Outdoors gift card for somebody that you love, make sure that you let them know that that also works for custom orders. I don't charge extra for custom colors. And so it's $5 a bag and $5 flat rate shipping. So, I mean,
You can't beat
like,
that, man.
yeah,
And on top of that, you've given our guys, our people, a discount code to use. All they have to
yeah,
go down and dig it up, and we can probably I can post it again
yeah. Put
after
it
the
in there.
show. We'll put it up. So
That's 15% off.
let's bring him. We're going to do the two-sided view here, guys. Yeah, as you can see, I've got a slideshow set up, some items that we'll be showing you here throughout the show as Chris is working on his stuff that I recommend you look at. Hey, where'd you go, Chris? He's working
Hang
on
on.
his video, but
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of lag right now.
yeah, you froze up on me, but I thought maybe it was me because my son from Alaska was calling in on me.
Oh, maybe.
But I wasn't for sure. Hey, Stormy Carver, what's going on? But yeah, Chris is in the kitchen. Continue talking about that, Chris. So you were talking about your discount codes and your
Yeah. Well, I was showing off some baits, and maybe I was only showing them to myself. Some different customs that we've done. But like this is our busted banana, which has been requested by several people. We've got this translucent cinnamon
oh yeah,
color, and then we've made a new oxblood color. So it's called East Texas Oxblood. That's got some great
nice.
colors in it. And then, so yesterday, for those people that are following along on TikTok, I wanted to try my hand at sexy shad, but in a Cinco, and I only have a double laminate, and so this is what we ended up with.
Oh,
Is that
that
guy right
yeah,
there?
that's
So I was like, hey, okay, maybe we can do that. So then I started playing with it in a purple swirl with a white belly, and so we're having lots of fun.
heck
All
yeah,
kinds
man.
of customs and orders coming in, and we're just playing with it. But let's talk about yeah, get the gift cards, 15% off. Find that code down below. It's set up just for our Rusty Hook folks, and use that if you've got a loved one that wants to use a custom, wants to get their own custom color. Like maybe there's a color that they used 30 years ago that they love. I can match most stuff.
Right.
Like if it's a swirl and it's two color, I can match it. If it's a laminate, I can usually match it. Um, all kinds of crazy colors, and I've got all the glitters and all the dyes.
Well, you're looking at it right now. Everybody was watching you. I mean, in the kitchen right there, they can see all those colors up there and all the glitters and
Oh yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I've
you
got them
got everything
here.
here. Yeah.
I've got them. I've got a whole deck down here
Heck
that you
yeah.
can't even see
I
that we've been
mean,
messing with, and
yeah.
uh, all kinds of all kinds of good stuff.
And look at
But
all those molds you got right there that you play with too. I mean,
yeah, these are just stacks of molds and injectors,
outstanding.
and so
Yeah.
yeah, just let me know what you guys need. We'll get you hooked up for Christmas. So everything ships priority mail. So
What's our
I mean,
deadline? 18th?
yeah, probably the 18th. It's going to be, I would get your orders in because your baits have to cure. So after I shoot them, they have to cure, and then I bag them right there. So they are as fresh can get without you picking them up out of my garage.
Yeah.
So I would say get your order in by December 15th. So
15th
I've got
be
cure
shipped by
time.
18th. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Nicholas
Yeah.
Beltran, what's up, big guy? Um,
Nico.
yeah. Great, man. So yeah, permanent markers is showing on my slideshow. So yeah, right there, Sharpies, guys. You always got to
Yes.
have some Sharpies in your boat. You know,
Yeah, I keep a couple. I keep a red and a black usually in the top of my tackle box because it seems like I always forget one or lose one somewhere, or like if it's raining and I'm fishing a tournament and I'm still doing the right on my hand thing,
Yep,
like it will get worn off. I need to re-put it on there because I want to make sure I get credit for every single fish I catch.
that's exactly right. And while we're talking about that, let me pull up those. Um, Chris is talking about writing stuff down, and always recommend one of two ways that you carry your. Got a lanyard where you can put it
There you
around
go.
your neck, and you always got your trusty dusty card right there with your KBF identifier or whatever your local club identifier. And if that don't work for you, if you don't like doing it that way, they make a thing that you can put on your catch board. It's from
Tourney tag.
Tourney Tag. So yeah, I
Yeah, yeah.
mean you can put those on there too. So there's one of two ways that the family member can help out their loved one by making sure that they keep their identifiers handy and they don't get blown out of the boat. So
Yeah, no doubt. That stinks.
I, there's even a product out there that's made out of aluminum that guys are using too. I don't know the name of it
Yeah,
off the top of my head.
I think Catch makes it. I think it goes on catch boards. I think it's a flip up style thing.
Yep, but that's
Like,
something. So
yeah,
while
that
Chris is still building there, guys, so let's go. Let's look at something else here real quick while he's pouring. Um, so dry bags. You
yeah.
can't go. I mean, they come in different sizes, and as the slideshow that I put up there a little bit ago, you can find them just about anywhere. This little dry bag is from Sea to Summit. It's
Yeah.
just small enough to put maybe your wallet and keys in. And if your dry bag is not the way you want to go, you can always go with a little hard plastic dry box.
Pelican case. Yep.
Yep. And you see, I even have an extra identifier in there that if I would happen to lose my identifier, I got an extra one. I normally keep Sharpies in there too. So
Yep.
that's something for you guys to consider. They go quite easily in your that'll go pretty quickly in your in your old stocking right there hanging up on the counter. You can husband or young son or papa or uncle, he ain't gonna be able to see you stick it in there real quick. So, but yeah, so that's a few things. Tell us, Chris, what else you got going on there? Where are we at now in the process?
So I'm letting the molds cool down right now. So I've already shot them. So while we're talking about stuff, something that's not in the slideshow, there's some handy dandy little things that sometimes we forget about after these things come out. But one of my favorite little accessories is the zipper from line cutters. Um, so you connect it to your PFD zipper
Yep,
when you've got a zipper on it, or just on a lanyard or whatever, like a zip lanyard. Um, and it's got the line cutter stuff on the pull of the zipper. So I'm not a huge fan of uh, rings, like especially in the water. I just don't wear a lot of rings, and yeah, there you go. Uh,
that's
so
what you're talking about.
so line cutters makes they make rings that you can wear or put around your fishing rod or
Yeah,
whatever. But they also have a zipper pull, so it looks like a little anchor, and you just attach it on there. So Vance does some great innovative stuff, and that's like a $10 little pull or
yeah.
whatever. That's perfect stocking stuffer. Everybody can use it because we know with all the rules and stuff, you got to have your PFD zipped up if it's got a zipper on it. make sure make
I'll tell
sure
you
you do
this,
that.
and ladies, hey Abby Ward, thanks for watching. Beth and I, when these first came out, we had them, and she wore it on her hand. And one, she reached long blonde hair, reached back to put her hair in a ponytail, forgot about
Oh,
that, came out with a handful of hair. So ladies, be careful when you wear that.
be
After
careful.
that, Chris, she started putting on the butt of her fishing pole.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I think I
that
learned
never
too.
happened again. So that, yeah, any scissors.
Yeah.
Or you got a lot of,
With that, one of the things that I
and here, because after sticking a whopper plopper in my hand in an area where I could not get it out, the hook, what you do
yeah,
is you take your barbed your treble hook and you just slide it right in there, right like that, and boom, you are protected. No more getting those on there.
that may be why you're having trouble catching fish. I'm not sure how well they're going to hook those fish.
Out of 3x3. Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, poor old Steve. I guess he
hey,
got bit too.
if you're getting people that get bit, so this is something that I carry with me. And all that right there.
They don't that they can take with them. And
Yep.
no, you man, you're like 2/3 of the screen. The pretty face,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying. So I'm
Well,
just
I bet here is, and so
$500 worth of crankbaits or anything. They're going to float down the river and you can find them.
whatever, a little bit bigger, right? I saw a new product that just I haven't even run the press release on it. It's from Plano, full of crankbaits.
Yep.
But so Plano just dropped today a box like inner springs, so you don't have to find the buddy or do the pencil through the spool and hold it with your toes and hope it stays together, and it keeps it all wherever you're at. And because I have a bad habit of stacking line somewhere.
Stuff that you much find at Walmart for all the people that don't have access to the Bass Pros or
Yeah,
the Dixes and stuff. But you got Seaguar.
a little bit of tea. There really makes the hybrid line. It's a cross between mono and fluoro, and it is ridiculous cheap, like cheaper than Cigar Red Label cheap. Like I think at
In your whitewater, in an area that has whitewater locations, you're going to find a lot of stuff that you can use in fishing,
mm-hmm.
cold weather wise, in a whitewater store. So look there. Yeah,
Yeah,
what'd you fix up your topwater frog? You can find them just about anywhere. They're soft haulers. This is it. It's fogging up because nowadays we're wearing these buffs. A lot of guys are out there fishing in the morning. They got these buffs up over their face. But not only that, us fishermen were ahead of the game before COVID. So now you see guys, a lot of people. I still wear some of these at work. So you can
just make the phone tether. One of the things that I've used a ton this year is there.
have some adapters for your to put your all your took our two kayaks, just some type of lock. Um,
Yep.
or go to like Harbor Freight or
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if you want
guys has gotten went along, Chris. They have has gotten went along, Chris. They have those 60 and 100 amp bios and amp batteries in the back of their boats, and they've got it rigged up where they can keep their phones charged. But just in case they don't, that's something that I would recommend. So I am sponsored. Make a sticker. I am sponsored. Make a sticker and throw it on your boat. Represent. You know. Hey man, speaking of representing, speaking of representing,
they're
in order.
they do an analysis of what they're good at, what they're passionate about, all these different things, and figure out what's going to these businesses, and they're becoming entrepreneurs, and then they're hiring these other moms who are newer in the program and learning these businesses and making these scalable businesses where previously they would be, you know, making our equivalent of a dime or 15 cents or 20 cents a day, and now they're making dollars, like lots of dollars, to where they're able to feed their kids. Their kids are getting an education. They're getting a business education for people who are, accountants and all of these things that are over in Uganda, and working and teaching them how to do all of these things. And like they're not trying to raise like a crap ton of money. Their goal, which is
It's
great,
good.
and all of that money is put right back into that program. It doesn't pay salaries or anything
Right.
like that. The founders of Family First Uganda are actually paid separately by donors, and so all of the money that's given to Family First Uganda goes straight into that program for upgrades and facilities to the buildings and grounds and educational materials and all of those things.
Excellent.
So that's my spiel for that. They've been in Africa, I guess, 8 years. They're little kids have basically grown up. Now they're teenagers, and they've grown up and they speak multiple languages. I would love if you guys could find that post on my Facebook. It's just on my regular Facebook. It's not on Payne Outdoors. It goes a long way.
The season's over and our wellness and being and things. And now that we're approaching part of things, it's about the giving and helping others. I believe there is the slideshow, just a few ideas that we have here that are up. I don't believe I have it anywhere on this one.